Hey GED students, it's GED question of the day time, and today I'm asking you to find a fraction that is equivalent to 7/9 and has a denominator of 72. Okay, let's break down these instructions. First of all, you have just got to understand the word equivalent. That's a math vocab word that we can't get away without knowing. Equivalent means equal to. So I want to find a fraction that's equal to 7/9 and has a denominator of 72. Now, a lot of students are just stumped by this. They're like, how could it have a different number and yet still be equivalent? Let's remember that the value of a fraction is based on its relationship, not on the individual numbers, but on the relationship between the two numbers. Now, I could draw out a little tape diagram like I did in the last video, but I'm going to tell you it's going to take a while for me to draw 72 little dots in groups of 9. So check out that video if you didn't see it, because I did show you how and why we raise fractions the way we do. But basically what they're asking me to do here is to preserve this relationship of 7/9 in such a way that I end up with 72 things in my denominator of my fraction. So let's think about it. The first question you should ask yourself is, how many groups of 9 are there in 72? Savvy students will recognize that what the work I'm doing in my head here is dividing. 72 divided by 9 is, of course, 8. Or another way to think of that, 9 times 8 is equal to 72. So, how many groups of 9 are in 72? That's what I asked myself. And I figured out, well, there's 8 groups of 9. 9 times 8 is equal to 72. So to preserve this relationship, to make sure that for every 7 things in the numerator, we have 9 things in the denominator, I'm going to need to make sure that there's the same number of groups of 7. I'm going to have to multiply by this same number up top. Whatever the denominator was multiplied, the numerator needs to get multiplied. And of course, as long as we keep the relationship the same, we call that relationship a ratio, by multiplying the top and bottom by the same number, we are legit not really changing the value of the fraction, just its appearance. So then 7 times 8 would be 56. And what does that mean to us? It means that 7/9 is exactly equivalent to 56 over 72, because we have that same basic relationship of 7 to 9. Yes, in this equation, or in this fraction, I should say, I'm sorry. In this fraction, we do have 7/9 happening 8 times, that relationship happening over and over and over again, but it's still the same basic relationship of 7 to 9. So great. A fraction that is equivalent to 7/9 and has a denominator of 72 would be 56 over 72, or 56 out of 72. If you have any questions about this or any other GED math topic, be sure to drop it in the comments. I'll do my very best to answer it.